Hey y'all, hey. Boom, 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 boom. How y'all doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Now, I am just coming on here cuz I wanted to talk about some stuff in regards to uh what I noticed about special people, about chosen people, right? About people who are destined for greater, people who have a mission, who have a purpose, who have a special thing about them. Okay. Because I know I'm one of those people. But we're going to get into that. And I hope y'all day has been going good. It's been grand. It's been great. My day is well. It was raining yesterday, and there was a lot of rain to the point where the city got flooded, and it's winter. And it's winter. But I'm going to leave that right there, and we're going to get into the things that I notice, the struggles that I notice about chosen people. And we're going to go into detail of each one of them. So the first thing I notice is they always have a rough upbringing in some type of way. Now, granted, everybody has some things about their childhood or something that happened to them in adolescence or teenage years or early adult years that could be rough. As far as chosen people, I feel like we start to get attacked and get deterred from our purpose at a very young age. With me, I noticed that what from now, looking back then, I noticed when it started. It started when I was the age of 5. I started to have visions. Y'all know I call dreams visions. I started to have visions of things that a normal 5-year-old wouldn't have visions or even dream about. Um, they would be considered nightmares, but I know that nightmares is like a little bit gory and stuff like that. It wasn't anything like that. It was some otherworldly stuff. So like I was 5. I remember this dream very, very vaguely, like vividly, not vaguely, vividly. I was 5 years old, and at this time I was city of Chicago, West Side. Okay. It is or it was like I remember seeing 1 a.m. and my grandmother told me to I'm 5 in real life and in the dream, by the way. So my grandmother told me go take the garbage out. I'm like, okay. I was like, no, I don't want to take the garbage out. That it's late. Anything could happen. I don't want to do that. Do you think she cared? No. So I got up and I grabbed the garbage and I went out into the alley to take it out. Now, the garbage had to go across the street. So I crossed the street to throw the garbage can away. I mean, to throw the garbage away. So I throw it away. I turn back around and I see two dudes hovering over me. One had on all black and the other one had on a black hoodie but a brown coat. They both had on black gloves. One of them had black jeans or black pants. The other one had jeans. Ran up on me, blicked me down. Fa 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 fa. I'm laying down on the ground, spread out like a 5 year old laying down on the ground, spread out. I'm looking up. I see them walking away, and I also could see a burning hole in my chest. Like it was a circle burning, and I could see it from my chest. Y'all tell me what 5 year old dreaming about that. I'll wait. Okay. Yeah. So that happened, and that has I got PTSD from that alone. Um, but yes, that is one of the things that I've endured at a young age, along with other things in real life and visually. Um, I've dealt with verbal and emotional abuse at a young age. I've dealt with manipulation. I've dealt with um, disrespect in all forms that you could think of. Um, I dealt with people secretly not liking me and secretly hating me because they could see what I have or that I have that they don't ever since a child. Um, don't necessarily have to like be like super rough, like even though that there is cases like super rough, but to each his own. Like I said, everybody has different levels. Everybody has different tolerances to different things, different levels of tolerance to different things in life. Which is why people sometimes feel like that they can have an opinion on what you've been through and what you tolerated, and say that nah, that's not it, or they are going to try to downplay what you went through or what you've been through because they feel like they've been through worse, and it's just the back and forth or exchange of energy that don't need to happen. Like, okay, you've been through something, I've been through something. Let's swap notes. Let's learn from it. Like, I probably have some things that you may need. You probably have some things that I may need, and let's grow from it and move on. Stop trying to compare your pain to somebody else because you feel like you've been through something. We all been through something. Okay. Number two, I've always noticed about chosen people that they are always the ones that are needed the most and secretly hated. Now, the needed the most part is when it comes to family, you're always the one being called to bring in the groceries, to take out the garbage, to help fill out paperwork, to go into the store, to um picking out stuff, like any little thing that anybody could complete on their own, you're always the one included in that. And also secretly hated at the fact that you can do all of that, that when it is asked of you, you get up, no problem. Boom, 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 boom. Go back to what you was doing. And it's like, get your accolades up. Don't call me to do anything. Do it yourself. Do it on your own because you can do it. You wanna hate me because I could when you could but you call me the because you don't wanna So get off your ass and Period. Moving on. People love to hate you for what you can do. People love to hate you for what's inside of you that's not that they don't have. That and they want to focus on what you got. They don't even want to take the time to realize what they have because they also have something. They have a star in their heart too, but they too busy looking at yours because yours may shine brighter than theirs. And they're not putting in the energy, they're not putting in the time, they're not putting in the work to make their star brighter. Away from me. Okay. I need that needs yeah. That needed that out. Okay. Another thing that I realize about chosen people is we all have a person or people, small few people who are for us, who are for our growth, who are for our healing, who is for us finding out our purpose, who is for us for taking it all the way, who is for us, that is here to protect, to shield, to love, to care, to pour into us to get to that point, but they've transitioned. And that sucks because that creates struggle, that creates a challenge, that creates, but also, hold on, because here we go.